David eventually had a son named Solomon. When he became king, God told him that he could ask for any gift. Instead of asking for riches, power, or a long life, Solomon asked for wisdom so he could be a good ruler of God's people. God blessed Solomon with great wisdom, and people came from all over to ask him for advice. Solomon built the temple that his father, King David, wanted, and it was a beautiful place for God's people to pray. After the temple was finished, Solomon started to thank God, and instead of answering from way up in the clouds, God answered by coming down. He came down all at once in a huge cloud with fire. Everyone who saw this remembered when God led his people out of Egypt with a cloud and with fire. That's how they knew it was God. God was with Solomon and his people, and he used his temple to remind everyone that he was there. But do you think everything was better now that God had his temple? Nope, it wasn't. God wanted to stay with his people, but God's people kept pushing him away, even King Solomon. With all of his wisdom, Solomon had become very rich and powerful. Sadly, he forgot that God gave him his wisdom. So he stopped listening to God, and so did his children, and his children's children, and his children's children's children. And one day, people from far away came to destroy the temple. Even worse, God's people were stolen from their homes too, and everyone began to ask, where is God? Is he gone forever? So, as the people were taken to a faraway land, they began to hope and pray that God would bring them back to him someday.